Time for another Soccer Down Here 1v1. Time to catch up with Decatur FC from the WPSL. Principal Gareth O'Sullivan, one Decatur resident to a guy who's part of the fabric of Decatur. Thanks for hanging out for a 1v1.
No, great to be here and really excited to get things going as we lead up to opening weekend.
I want to go all the way back to the beginning of this idea. What triggered in your brain to sit there and go, okay, let's put Decatur FC on the map, let's do something, and let's do a WPSL franchise? What was the trigger for all these kinds of things in your brain?
Well, I just felt that there was an opening. I thought actually Atlanta United might do a women's team at some point, but I thought there was an opening for a women's team. Decatur is a soccer mad city, and basically seeing the amount of people that come and watch the Champions League and come to watch the national team and Atlanta United games, I just felt people would really get behind a women's team here. And when I approached the WPSL, we got it done kind of quickly, and now we're jumping in, both feet into the deep end. But we're pretty excited about it, and obviously it's early doors, but we really want this to be not something that's here for a year. This is going to be something we want to be here in 10 years' time.
When you were analyzing all the different leagues and ideas, it's like, okay, where can I put something that Decatur FC would be its best? What was it about the WPSL that was like, yeah, okay, I think we can do something really special here?
Yeah, I mean, when I was coaching the Atlanta Beat, we nearly started a WPSL team for our second team. So I had some interest in revisiting with that league, and they were great to work with. And Decatur to me is, I know we have other teams in the Atlanta area, but we're the only team really within the city limits and on this side of town. So I really felt this could be a really fun environment. And obviously being a business owner in the square and understanding the surroundings of the square and the green area there, thought it could be a lot of fun to put it all together, and it could be a really nice game day experience.
So when I mention Atlanta Beat, there you go, push the window. It's the beauty of trying to do things on the hop. When I mention Atlanta Beat, what are some of the things that stick in your mind? If I just mention those two words to you, what sticks in your head?
I don't know. Well, obviously Kennesaw Stadium was a fabulous stadium to play in, and I didn't win enough games there, to be honest, as a coach. But it was really a fun environment. We had about 5,000 fans at every game. So I'm not expecting that here, but I really think that the community can get behind this. And there's so many soccer heads within 5 miles of this high school that hopefully we can get a lot of people to come out and support the team.
When you look at how the sport in and of itself has grown since those days with the Beat to now, where you're talking national teams and 50,000 people for She Believes, yes, and those kinds of things, what's it been like for you to see the game grow to where it is right now, where folks aren't thinking twice about doing what you're doing? And it's like, yeah, I want to have a franchise. I want to be in this league. I want to continue to grow the game. What's it like to see the game grow like this?
I don't think people realize the amount of teams there are in North America right now, and that's a testament to the popularity of the sport. And I think on the women's side, there's quite a few boys teams within the circumference of Atlanta, but on the women's side, I felt this location would be perfect. And Decatur High School as well, we're delighted to be able to play here because the facilities are great and you're 300 yards from the square, so it's perfect. But yeah, we're very excited about the league, and we also feel like may not happen overnight, but we feel like the city of Decatur will embrace it, and we've had fantastic negotiations or dealings with the city so far. They're all on board. They really want to help us really market this team to the local community.
So are you going to have the supporters march from O'Sullivan's and go the 300 yards from there here on game days? How's that going to play?
Yeah, absolutely. And it doesn't have to be just O'Sullivan's. I know we've got lots of fantastic bars and restaurants in the square, and we just want to get people excited about game day. And weather permitting, everyone can start their festivities there and do a little tailgating, and then make their way down here. And I think it could be a lot of fun.
When it comes to the franchise itself, I know that you're looking for a specific kind of individual on the field and off that can represent what you're looking for to carry the mantle and the banner of Decatur FC? When I'm trying to mention those kinds of players and individuals, who are you looking for to represent the crest the right way, the way that you're looking for it to be represented?
So, I mean, we want to make sure we get girls with not just great ability, but with the right personalities, the right work rate, the right type of player. We want them to be able to fit into exactly how we want to run the thing. And it's not just always about the best players, sometimes it's about who's the best fit. So we're taking our time, we're putting the roster together, we're nearly there. We believe we'll have a competitive team year one, but as I mentioned earlier, we want to be here for years to come, and that's important that we set kind of targets. Well, year one, let's put a team out there and see how we do. But year two, regionals. Year three, nationals. That's kind of our pathway that we want to go on. But that doesn't mean that if we do really well year one, we won't we'll turn it down. But we're excited, and it is a new endeavor, and we have to wait and see how it all plays out.
Owners have, and ownership groups have, their to-do lists. And getting ready for a season that is coming up here in short order, I know that to-do list, you're having to cross off things pretty quickly. So when it comes to this to-do list, first and foremost, and this is what I like to do when I ask owners of new franchises, where is this to-do list? Is it on your phone? Is it in a binder? Is it on a legal pad? Is it on one of those big dry erase boards in a back room someplace? One of those big 6 by 8 foot things that's on the wall that's got a bunch of squiggles and lines in it? Where is the to-do list for Decatur FC? And what do you think the next thing that you can cross off the to-do list is as you get ready for launch?
The to-do list I have a dual list. I have a whiteboard and I have a notepad. So that's kind of where I am right now. But we are right now. We've hired a director of operations. We've got a marketing person. We're in negotiations with a couple other people that are really going to help us with events and branding. And the city was a key component, and Decatur High School was a key component to get all that working in the right direction. We are a little bit behind the 8 ball right now, but we're going to jump head first in now and really work overdrive over the next 6 weeks to try and get as many people here as we can for the opening game, which I know it's Memorial Weekend. There's high school stuff going on. It's not ideal, but we're hoping that we can at least get a reasonable crowd out here that weekend.
All right, so cut the promo for me. For those that want to follow along and see what's going on, what are the next markers that you have, next things folks need to pay attention to? Where do they keep following? Social media, website, all that kind of stuff. Hit the promo for me.
So, DecaturFC.com next week. You'll be live with all the ticket sales will be there. The roster will be live. You'll have some information about the coaches. So all that kind of fun stuff that people want to know about. The schedule will be there. Both home and away. And we're, going to ramp up with a few events that I don't want to give you misinformation.
Oh, come on. You want to break some news here. I know this.
We will have some stuff on there very shortly regarding some activations that we want to do to really kind of get the word out.
Gareth O'Sullivan, the principal for Decatur FC and the WPSL. Thanks for hanging out for a 1v1.
Thank you very much for having me.